Well, hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the Sauna tent from Morzh. And this is a review after 3 solid seasons. The tent has been sitting outside for 3 years. I've been using this tent quite a lot. I would say at least twice a week during colder days. Um, so let's walk around. One thing you will notice is the color. All right, now this is what you get after 3 years of using it. The real color or the original color is right here. You can see the difference. Okay, so this is the effect of the tent sitting outside. I mean, other than that, there are really no damages to the tent from weather. One thing I want to say is I don't like this piece, that cover on Velcro, because I always worry that that this will come off and get stuck to the hot pipe. And actually, it happened to me once, and you can see this hole right here. Okay, so I think on the newer model, this piece actually comes off completely, which is great. Now, one thing you want to get is the rainproof cover. Okay, you must get it, because if your tent is sitting outside, it will leak. All right, it will leak from the top. It may not leak from the sides because of the slope. The water will just slide down, but the top is where the water will come in. All right, another thing I found is, you see this ears right here. Okay, they will get damaged after 3 years. They will tear. Okay, so I had to use duct tape to strengthen them. Okay, another con is that the zipper. Okay, now you can see some white residue here. This is soap. All right, to make it work better, but sometimes the zipper gets stuck. All right, now initially everything worked fine. The zipper glided really well, and but things break down over time. So this was my solution, to use soap. Now the plastic window here is all good, no cracks or anything. So after 3 years, holding strong. The threads are all good, holding strong. So really nice, well built tent. One thing that I would like to see is for this tent to be a little bigger. Okay, if you guys can make a bigger model, not like the one Morzh Max, but let's say a cube that is 2.5 by 2.5. Well, actually 2 meters height is fine, but 2.5 by 2.5 would be really nice. So that half a meter will greatly improve the model. So let's come inside. So what do we see in here? Okay, this is my setup. Okay, I have a warm floor. Okay, this piece right here, this rug right here, this is a fire retardant rug. Okay, and because I don't want to remove this section of the floor, so that was my solution. Works great. Um, I have rocks. Okay, these are special rocks, so they're not just any rocks, guys. Okay, because if you put, any other rock, they will blow up. They'll crack. All right, these are special sauna rocks. You can look them up on Google. These ones, I think they come from either Finland or Sweden. I got 20 pounds bucks. Uh, Good rocks. They retain heat very, very well. You can sprinkle some water when they're hot to produce more steam. But for steam, I have this. So this is just a regular teapot. Okay. And so I fill teapot with water and I add some leaves, like oak tree leaves, if I want the oak aroma, or linden tree florets and leaves, or mint leaves. Okay, now you can see some rust here, and I mean not too bad after 3 years. Okay, the stove is holding strong. All right. Really, there is no curvature anywhere or any other signs of deterioration. All right, now this is the pipe. Okay, and this is my table. I always wanted to have a table so I can lay on the table and relax and just enjoy my time. So this is some old table I found. I would say actually it's not old, it's old style, made out of solid wood, and it can hold up to like 300 pounds or something. And I put it on cement blocks so that I am in on the same level as this openings here. That's where heat travels. Okay. All right. What do I have? I have a thermometer here. Okay. I do not use nets. I think they're useless, really, in such a small sauna. And another thing, so it would be nice if the sauna was 2.5 by 2.5 meters, so that there's some space for another table. All right, so I can put another table in this area right here, so we can have 2 people lying on the bed enjoying time. But I have a chair for another person, and it's not always comfortable. Okay, so what else can I say? There was a tie down right here. This thing melted. Really. Now, everything in here is very well built. All right. Oh, and there were some what do you call them? Strips of material here. All right. These things. Okay. They melted too. Okay, guys. So, well, you can actually see that. All right. So you gotta make them from a better material. Okay. Now these things, they're holding strong. These things holding strong. Everything holds strong. All right. But these die downs or whatever they are, the strips, they're not very well built. Now the reason this one holds okay is because that zipper travels all the way down, whereas this one always stays on top, and you can see. All right. Now I really don't have anything else to talk about. Listen, overall, It's a well-built tent. Um, about temperature now, about the wood stove. This wood stove is more than enough for this tent. I can get this wood stove to 130 Celsius while it's let's say -5 Celsius outside. I live in zone 7, so we get 0 to -5 degrees, and I can easily get this tent to 130 degrees within like 30 minutes. Really, I've done that. Well, I done this one time by mistake. This was my first time. I didn't know how to use this stove properly, how much wood to load in the stove, but I got this to 130 degrees. It was scalding hot. Okay, now I love when my sauna is 90 to 100 Celsius, usually up to 100 Celsius. This is my comfort zone, and I don't like it any hotter, but it's very easy to get it to 100 degrees, like really easy, and it does not require a lot of wood. All right, so what I do, for my warm up, I put, let me show you. Yeah. So this is birch tree. I put 3-4 of this, and I come back in 20 minutes, and it's about 75-80 Celsius. I put another one. It's gonna go up to 100, easy. And then I just put about a log this big every time I come in, just to get it up to 100. Okay, but otherwise it's holding 80 degrees, no problem. All right, so the stove is super good. I'm not sure if a smaller stove will do such a good job, but this one does a good job. Now, the reason I'm talking about the smaller one, I wish I had more area, more free area in here. But I mean, it works for me. This whole setup here works for me very well. What I have, all right, guys. So you see this teapot, all right. So what I do, I take a bottle of water. I put some essential oil in. So this is cedar wood. Okay. I put a few drops of oil here. Give it a shake, and then put the water in a hot teapot, and just enjoy the goodness. So I have cedar wood. I have eucalyptus. I have linden tree blossom. Very nice. I even have jasmine. Okay, so all of those nice and relaxing aromas. Okay, and I keep them down here because the temperature is not hot at the bottom. So that's another reason why you want to have a table inside, is because if you're just sitting, guys, all right, and we're talking about sauna. If you're sitting, okay, your top is getting hot, but your feet are just warm. this is no good. You're not getting a full sauna effect. Okay, get a table or something like this so that you can be in line with heat. All right, so what I do is I lay on the table, and then when I need my feet to get hot, I just raise my feet up in the air where it's hottest, and you can count like for 20 seconds. I hold them up for like 20 seconds. They're nice and hot. Now, even here, the temperature right here on this level is hot. You get, about 90 degrees in here, okay? But down here, you'll have like, I don't know, like 70, 60, 70, something like that. I didn't measure, but I can tell that my feet are not hot. Okay, so what's the point if your feet are cold or warm while your upper body is getting hot? All right, you need to get your body, all of your body parts, in the same climate zone. All right, so that's my advice to you. So that's pretty much all. And yeah, that's the intent wood stove. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'll try to answer them, but I can say it's a very well built tent. Again, it's been outside for 3 years. I've been using it a lot, and actually, this past summer was the only time when I had to bring the tent inside. We were going on vacation. I didn't want to leave it outside, so I had to bring it in. And as soon as we were back, I got it back outside. No problem. Took me like, I don't know, like 10 minutes to set it up, and then another 10 minutes to get the inside of the tent set up. All right. Take care. Bye.